Gohan, son of Goku and Chi-Chi, is one of the most complex and beloved characters in Dragon Ball Z. However, he is also the target of criticism due to his evolution as a character, especially after the Cell Saga. Many fans expressed frustration that he did not maintain the protagonism and power demonstrated during that saga. However, this evolution is, in fact, consistent with Gohan's essence and deserves a more careful analysis. Since he was little, Gohan has always been different from his father, Goku. While Goku lives for battles and adventures, Gohan has a more peaceful heart and a natural inclination towards studies. He was raised by a mother who valued education and security, and these influences shaped his personality. Even when forced to fight, Gohan shows a reluctance to resort to violence, reflecting his innate desire to avoid unnecessary conflict. During the Cell Saga, Gohan reaches his peak as a warrior. Transformed into Super Saiyan 2, he releases all his latent power motivated by anger and despair at seeing his friends and family suffering. This moment is a dramatic and emotional high point in the series, symbolizing not only the culmination of the rigorous training he underwent with his father, Goku, but also the awakening of his true potential. However, it's important to note that this moment of glory is the exception, not the rule for Gohan. Throughout the series, Gohan is often portrayed as a peaceful and studious young man who prefers to resolve conflicts without resorting to violence. His transformation into Super Saiyan 2 is driven by extreme circumstances. Seeing his friends and family in danger and the imminent threat of the world's destruction catalyzes a profound change in him. The anger and despair he feels upon witnessing Cell's brutality and the loss of his mentor, Android 16, serve as the trigger to unleash his dormant power. This event reveals the central paradox of Gohan's character. He possesses immense power and extraordinary potential, but does not have the same passion for combat as his father, Goku, or other Z warriors. His motivation to fight is always derived from a need to protect those he loves, rather than a desire inherent to becoming stronger or seeking challenges. After Cell's defeat, Gohan returns to a more peaceful and academic life, demonstrating that although he can reach incredible heights as a warrior, his true nature is not that of a fighter, but that of someone who values peace and good. Be of others above all else. This contrast between his potential and his personal preferences makes Gohan one of the most complex and human characters in the series, highlighting that true strength lies not only in physical power, but also in moral integrity and the ability to love and protect. After Cell's defeat, Gohan returns to a calmer life and dedicates himself to his studies, as his mother, Chi-Chi, always wanted. This return to normality marks a significant transition in his life, where he leaves aside the intense struggles that defined his adolescence. Gohan never had the same insatiable desire to fight and train as his father, Goku, or as Vegeta. For him, peace was always the ultimate goal, and combat was only a necessary means to achieve it. Gohan becomes a scholar and a teacher, building a life based on knowledge and family, reflecting his core values. He enrolls at Orange Star High School and eventually attends university, where he excels academically. His choice to pursue an academic career, rather than continue as a warrior, demonstrates his deep desire to contribute to society in a way that does not involve violence. As a teacher, Gohan finds a new way to make a difference in the world. He uses his intelligence and wisdom to educate future generations, inspiring them to seek knowledge and develop a sense of responsibility. This new phase of his life also allows him to spend more time with his family, especially his wife Videl and daughter Pan, strengthening family ties and ensuring that the next generation grows up in an environment of love and support. Despite moving away from fighting, Gohan never completely abandons his training. He maintains his strength and abilities to ensure he can protect his loved ones if necessary. However, his main focus remains on education and personal development, highlighting his ability to balance the life of a warrior with that of an academic and dedicated father. In the following sagas, especially in Dragon Ball Super, Gohan takes on a more secondary role. He still fights when necessary, but his priority is clearly his family and his career. In the anime, Gohan is kind and peaceful at heart. Throughout the series, He demonstrates a nature that well reflects the concept of the verse at Proverbs 15 verse 1, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." When Gohan is finally forced to face Cell, he initially tries to resolve the situation calmly and avoid the fight as much as possible. He does not want to resort to violence and only fights when all other options are exhausted. This behavior reflects the soft response that deflects the rage. Gohan believes that there is always a way to resolve conflicts without resorting to destruction, and his hesitation to unleash his full power shows his distaste for unnecessary violence. Even when transformed into Super Saiyan 2, a form achieved through intense emotion and the need to protect his loved ones, Gohan maintains his peaceful essence. His burst of power is a desperate response to Cell's ruthless actions, and even then, he fights with the intention of putting an end to the threat once and for all. Gohan demonstrates a moral strength and a desire to protect others that goes beyond simple physical strength. His ability to remain compassionate and reluctant to cause harm, even in the face of a ruthless enemy like Cell, underscores his kind and peaceful nature. He is a warrior whose true strength lies not only in his physical power, but in his moral integrity and desire to find a peaceful resolution to conflicts. This duality in Gohan, combining immense power with a gentle soul, makes him a unique and inspiring character. He embodies the idea that true strength lies not in the ability to defeat enemies, but in the ability to maintain peace and avoid conflict whenever possible, demonstrating that true courage and power come from a heart that seeks harmony and understanding. Yes, we know that when Gohan transforms, he releases his angriest and most destructive side, but that's not Gohan at his core. Casual Gohan is a calm, peaceful person who tries his best to avoid fights. Gohan, in his natural state, is averse to unnecessary confrontation and seeks to resolve problems peacefully. In his daily life, Gohan is a serene and introspective young man. He prefers to resolve conflicts through communication and empathy, demonstrating an unusual maturity and sensitivity for a warrior. His aversion to violence and his desire to find peaceful solutions show that he values harmony and understanding above combat. Even after Cell's defeat, Gohan quickly returns to a peaceful life and dedicates himself to his studies, as he always wanted. He becomes an academic and eventually a teacher, dedicating his life to knowledge and teaching. This path chosen by Gohan reflects his true character, a pacifist who values intellect and peaceful coexistence over brute force. Gohan is an example that true strength is not limited to the ability to fight, but the ability to choose peace whenever possible. But through this story we can see how a type of aversion to fighting, especially in the world of anime, can generate unnecessary attacks on the character. Gohan's story illustrates well the principle that a calm and gentle approach can avoid many conflicts. Even when he is forced to fight, his true desire is to always resolve things peacefully, which resonates with the message of Proverbs 15 verse 1. If you like the content and want to help us continue, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment or suggestion about a book, film, series, anime that you want to see analyzed on the channel.